It's me, your boy Blue Gats again, and today I'll be talking about the new Trickstar cards coming out in this new booster set, I think, that is centered around light monsters, and this kind of already spoils that Mizar is going to be part of this. Anyways, let's get started. First off, we have Trickstar Hoodie, and it's a level 2 light fairy effect monster with 600 attack and 1800 defense. And its first effect reads, if you control a Trickstar Fusion or Link monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. This summoning requirement is actually pretty easy to get off now, considering that you have a new Link 1 Trickstar monster that doesn't have a level restriction. Anyways, and the second effect reads, if this card is sent to the graveyard as material for a link summon of a Trickstar monster, which is pretty easy to do, you can add one Trickstar Fusion or Trickstar Defusion from your deck to your hand. Nice! Next, we have Trickstar Band Dramatis?
He's a dumbass, and there's no accounting for dumbassness.
Anyways, it's a level 6 light fairy fusion effect monster with 2000 attack and 1000 defense, and it requires 2 Trickstar monsters. First effect reads, if this card is fusion summoned, you can add one Trickstar card from your deck to your hand with a different name from the cards you control or in your graveyard. Alright. Second effect reads, your Trickstar Link monsters that point to this card gain 1000 attack. And a third effect reads, if either player takes effect damage, you can target one face-up monster on the field, change its attack to 0.
Why so weak? So weak.
I guess that helps get around really big monsters. Something the deck has always had trouble dealing with. Next we have Trickstar Colchica, and it's a Link 1 Light Fairy Link effect monster with 200 attack with an arrow pointing downwards, and it requires one non-Link Trickstar monster. Also, you can only special summon this monster once per turn. First effect reads, when a monster is destroyed by battle involving a Trickstar monster while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card, then target one of the destroyed monsters, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack it had on the field. Already way better than the previous Link 1 we have. In fact, I don't see any reason for playing the previous Link 1. You only played that because it was a Link 1 that you could play in Trickstars.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Next, we have Trickstar Noble Angel, and it's a Link 2 Light Fairy Link effect monster with 2000 attack with arrows pointing bottom left and bottom right, and it requires 2 Trickstar monsters to make. First effect reads, if this card is Link summoned, you can add one Blue Tears card from your deck to your hand. The second effect reads, if you have a fusion monster on your field or in your graveyard, you can target one Trickstar monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Third effect reads, if either player takes effect damage, you can target one face-up card on the field, destroy it. Next, we have Trickstar Defusion, and it's a normal trap card, and its effect reads, activate one of these effects. The first option is to fusion summon one Trickstar Fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing its material from your graveyard. And the second option reads, immediately after this effect resolves, Link summon one Trickstar monster. Obviously, one of these options are way better than the other, but let's talk about the second effect. You can banish this card from your graveyard and target one Trickstar monster you control. This turn, your opponent cannot target monsters for attacks except that monster while you control it. Next and lastly, we have Maiden of Blue Tears, and it's a normal trap card, and its first effect reads, if your opponent special summons a monster and you control a Link monster, target one of those special summoned monsters, destroy it, and if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half its original attack. Second effect reads, if either player takes effect damage while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card and target one normal spell in your graveyard. Or banishment, set it, but you cannot activate it this turn. Anyways, like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you guys think about these new Trickstar cards, and I'm out.
Come on, get out of here.